In this tutorial, we want to draw this mouth here in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. So we'll start by going for our rectangle and square tool, and then we draw something like this. Don't worry if yours hasn't got these straightened and the edges are not curved. Let's see here. You see I've turned it back there, and then you can all change it by coming for your edit path by nose tool, and then coming to this here and moving this here. Okay, so now we select what we've drawn, and then we do a duplicate of it. You can do a duplicate by just going to edit and duplicate, and then after doing the duplicate, let's give the duplicate a different color just to identify it. Then go to shift and move this down a bit like this. Okay, now after that, with this selected, I would do a duplicate of the inner one as well. You can do a duplicate by just right clicking your mouse and also doing a duplicate. Now with the duplicate selected, go to shift and select the one behind and go to path and then do difference. So now let's color what we've drawn orange. Now we'll color this. Let's give this color here. Now I would go select this and move it on top, although you won't see anything, but it's just for me to be able to access it easily. Now I'll go for my edit paths by nodes tool, and then I come here somewhere here on this part here, and then I want to introduce a node in the middle. So just double click it, and then you have a node. Now come here and move this down a bit, not very much in the middle, more or less, to move it down. And here as well, move this a bit down, not really much, just to get some move whereby this is up a bit, and then this is there's this shape of mouth more or less going on there. Then we move this, we do a bit of this, we adjust so that there's no hole there. I hope you understand what I mean. Just to adjust, there's no hole, and we have this there's something coming down a bit. It's not necessary, it's exact, because I would say it's not bad, so we leave it as it is. And then we would let's go for our rectangle and square tool again, and then we draw something like this. That will be something like the teeth. Okay, something like this is okay. I would want to put that maybe here already, because I want to change it to white so we can see. So that I place it somewhere here, because I want to start the teeth, not really. Okay, maybe we give it white for us to see. And then now what we will do is that let's go for our go to edit, and then go to clones, and go to create tile clones, and then you have this dialog box opening. Now if you've used this before, I would suggest you go to reset and restart, so you have everything empty. And then what I want you to do is to go to shift, and when you go to shift here, put 115, so that this, we want to move this about 15% next to this, the spaces gap, the gaps in the teeth. We can make it, you can also make it 120. I tried 150. This was done with the one photo there was done with 115. Let's try with 120 to see the holes that maybe might come out of it. And then make sure that you have exclude tile ticked here, and then we will want to generate about 20. This is smaller because this is big. Maybe I generate about 20. It depends on how big your thing is. Okay, and then we don't need any rotation or anything, only the shift that we have to do. Now let's do this. We create this. I think for me 20 was okay for the teeth. Okay, so now I will go on and select everything. I can let's see here, you can also go to Alt, and then you can, first of all I have to deselect everything. I go to Alt and select everything. Don't be scared, because it will select also the other things. It will I don't want this thing selected, so go to Shift and press it so that it removes this thing here. I only want the teeth to be selected, and I go to Objects and I group them. Now I think I will just do a duplicate of it, and so you can also do a duplicate by just right clicking something and pressing your space bar. That also does a duplicate. Now we have a duplicate here, we put our duplicates here, and our other thing is here. We can either reduce this a bit so that it comes more or less here, and then this as well. Let's see here, maybe we move I move this a bit. If you can see, I have this, I don't need it. This is the parents that I used to do the thing. I don't need it, so I could just remove and delete. It's blended inside, but I don't want to bother myself about it now. I can always delete it later. Now let's do I move this a bit up, maybe a bit more. Okay, and then I do something like this, and then maybe I move this down. Let me move it one step down and see what happens. Yes, so that I want this to cover it a bit. So I think this is okay. It's more or less like, and then let's write the dientes, that is teeth in Spanish. So we go for our text tool, and then we come here, right, dientes. Now with the font that I'm using is Comic Sans MS. You can use any font at all you prefer. Because of the, let me check because of the size, because it depends on the size of the of your mouth. Let me see here, I select this and bring it somewhere to see whether this is okay depending on the size. I think this is okay as well, because this is big, this is smaller. So now come choose the dientes here and give it this color here. Okay, after giving it this color here, we go to filters and go to protrusion, and then choose fire. Now with that chosen, come here to go to objects, fill and stroke. This dialog box opens, and then we want to change the blend mode, so go to lighten, and then you get something like this. But you see that is too big. I want to put it behind some way somehow. So let's see what I can do about it. If I shift it one step down, you move it until you can, yes, you just move it a bit one step, not very high, so that the lightning thing is actually down, so you can get this design here. So this is how you can produce this mouth in Inkscape. Thank you for watching. Please, if this helped you in any way, subscribe to my channel and give me a like. Thank you. Bye.